Hello, my beautiful beauties and my wonderful lovelies. A pleasant afternoon to you, my beautiful people. Look, you see, come 2023, we have to all break up our fallow grounds and stop the folly. You see, every year we tend to make some resolutions that yes, this new year I'm going to do this new year I'm going to do that. But you have to make preparation before you cross over into the promised land. You have to do that, my beautiful people, because you mean well, but the reality is that there's a thing called flesh, there's a thing called the devil. So these things come to thwart the good plans and the blessed plans that God has for our lives. So we have to actually be intentional now. We have to cognitively, meaning mentally, prepare and plan and go full speed ahead and say we're not going to sink, but we're going to swim until we reach the end of that line. But we have to be intentional, we have to be deliberate, and we have to daily work at it. And if you should fall down, get up back, dust yourself off. If you have to make apologies, make apologies. If you have to ignore some things, do that. Kenny Rogers has a beautiful song that says, know when to hold, know when to walk, know when to run, know when to fold. You have to know these things. The Bible actually, that is really a biblical advice he was giving you, you know. And where the Bible in Ecclesiastes, I think, spoke about it. There's a time to plant, there's a time to reap, there's a time to dance, there's a time to mourn. All right, so there's a time to speak, there's a time not to speak. But we have to make a concerted effort. We have to be very deliberate and intentional in making 2023 a better year. If we were to examine, dissect the last 2 years, how would you rate it on a scale in terms of good, in terms of bad? Although I heard Les Brown say, don't say you have bad days, say you have character building days. True, that's true, that is true. But if you were to really examine it in terms of where you could have done much better, where would you put yourself on the spectrum on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest? Would you give yourself close to 10 to say that you really did your best, you gave it all for that year? If not, let us do so for 2023 and put aside all malice, hatred, anger, murder, envy, and jealousy in malicious ways, and take on the fruits of the Holy Spirit: love, joy, peace, long suffering, patience, meekness, gentleness, and being friendly. Follow me on TikTok, beautiful people. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this.